So I have this tutorial for making a 5-inch fabric bow. Here is a comparison for the store-bought one compared to the one that I made at home. So here I have one with the clip attached. Snap it open and ta-da, pretty bow. So what you're going to need for this is you're going to need a bandana. These range from 99 cents to this one I think was $1.29. And I'll show you exactly why I prefer the bandanas. I always get the cotton ones because they best stand up to the heat, because this is a no-sew thing. Super glue, this is something you should have in your college dorm anyway. I don't know why you wouldn't. It's literally a lifesaver in every way, shape, and form. I got this in a pack of 6 for I think $4, which is pretty good for super glue. I also use tacky glue because as much as I love using super glue, it can get messy and really scary to use from time to time. Of course, a pair of scissors. These snap clips, I got them in a pack of 20 for $2.99. If you're using regular scrap fabric, you're going to need a ruler. I also use a stapler. This one's kind of optional, but I find it a lot easier if you do have this. And a hair straightener. So the first thing you're going to do is take your bandana. Now the bandana normally comes folded in this 5x11 sort of shape. So what I did is I took them all apart and I cut them into strips of the 5x11. This is why I think the bandana is a little bit easier, because you won't have to do any measuring on your own. So what you're going to do is you're going to essentially make a little hem on the back. Obviously, and this is the best part about this, is it does not have to be cut perfect. As you can see, I have some really raggedy edges in here. It's pretty bad actually. So you fold it over, and then you're going to take your hair straightener and run it along the side to create a nice seam. It makes a nice crease and it stays folded over, which is really nice without having to sew it. From here you're going to fold it over onto itself and sort of make the loops of the bow. So cross it over halfway on one side and then halfway on the other side and try to overlap them. Next is when we're going to fold it into the real shape of the bow. Now if you look at this one, I have about like 3 pleats in them. So you're pretty much just going to fold it, start noticing here's where the points are going to be. You're going to fold it back and forth in a zigzag shape. Now here's where the stapler comes in handy, and I kind of just shove it in there. Make sure it's even, give it a good look before you staple it down. This way when you set it down, it'll keep its shape while you move on to the next part. I've also done bobby pins, binder clips to hold it together, just so that, you know, once you got the perfect fold and the perfect pleats, you don't have to give it up. I realized after actually cutting it out in this shape that it's easier to just lay it this way and to mark it at 1 to 1.5 inch intervals all the way across, and that'll give you about 7. And you're going to want to fold over the top and flatten that down with the hair straightener again. So now we have our bow again stapled in the middle. You're going to want to set it coming forward from whatever direction that you want to be the back. And I'm going to wrap this around a couple of times just to make sure it stays where I need it. You can adjust this. I mean, right now it's a little kind of crooked on one side, so pull on your sides, you know, jiggle it around in the middle until it gets to that perfect shape that you love. Then I'm going to stop wrapping at the bottom. So now that it's on the bottom, I'm going to, you know, pull it back. And this is where I take my tacky glue. Again, you can use super glue again here, but I wouldn't, just for the sake of not getting it stuck to your hands. The tacky glue is actually going to bleed through the fabric a little bit, but that's okay because it dries clear. And here you're going to take your scissors again and cut off the excess fabric. And there you have your cute bow shape. Stuff always makes me so nervous, but it's like the holy grail, so you do what you gotta do. So now take your clip, and obviously it has this flat edge on top, so you're just gonna squirt a little bit of super glue into that crevice. Now take the edge, and with your bad edge that you cut off, facing the bottom, stick it onto your clip, and hold it there for a couple of seconds so that it dries. Yep, there we go. I hope this tutorial has been as amazing to you as it was for me, and I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend. Bye.